Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is the message that the collective needs to hear at this time. I've set that intention with my guides and with this deck. So if you are here because this is in your feed, then this message is for you. And if you are here because of the title, then this message is definitely for you. So let's get into the tarot and see what Spirit has for you. High Priestess and the World and the Ace of Wands. I'm not normally called to grab that many, but we'll see what happens. So be sure and like the video for me. Leave a message if you feel called to do so, but definitely subscribe to the channel if you like the messages. It really helps to grow my channel, but it also pushes the messages out so that others get them as well. And I really appreciate you guys doing that. On the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is about your intuition, right? So she is connected to the things behind the veil, right? That inner knowing and that connection to the divine and trusting in your intuition to move you through situations, right? And leading you to the answers that you need in order to kind of move forward and trusting in yourself. And, you know, using your logic is good, but there are times when you need to trust in your intuition. And I feel like this is really a time where you're going to need to tap into that inner knowing. So the present situation is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is about success. This is about abundance. And it's about like that satisfaction, right? And a wish fulfillment for self, right? So I feel like you're really focused on wanting some kind of success or satisfaction, maybe even some abundance, right? Whatever wish you were calling in for yourself. And this is like that emphasis on you really focusing on joy and happiness and filling your own cup here. So the blockage is the Justice card. This is Libra energy. So you could be dealing with a Libra or you could have Libra in your chart. You don't have to, but this is, that karmic justice, truth, and balance, right? So with this in the blockage, I feel like there is maybe something that it doesn't feel aligned. There's some kind of like struggle, maybe internally even. And again, needing to trust your intuition to guide you through this, like feeling imbalanced and maybe not being honest with yourself about whatever this wish fulfillment is, right? Maybe you're telling yourself you can't have this wish fulfillment or you're not trusting your intuition in some way. There's just an imbalance here. So the root cause of this is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is about being assertive and really standing up for what you believe in and then asserting yourself, right? So this can be, momentary challenges that are inviting you to be a little more assertive and courageous in your personal life here, right? In order to get this wish fulfillment. I feel like there's just a need to really, and that doesn't even have to be like standing up to other people. This can just be like within yourself, being assertive and really going after whatever this wish fulfillment is for you. Focusing on the problem is only, going to keep you stalled out. This is like really focusing on facts and truth in order to move towards a solution here, right? And then standing up for what it is that you do believe in. I feel like there's a need to like maybe accept some kind of truth regarding your wish fulfillment, right? Maybe you're lying to yourself again, or there's a need to accept a truth in regards to a wish fulfillment and you're just needing to stand up for that. So in the recent past, what is affecting this current situation? We have the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is feeling in lack and feeling like physically or financially depleted, right? So this could have to do with you having like a limiting mindset, right? Like you're focused on what you don't have. You're focused on, all the things that you are going to lose out on in order to get to this wish fulfillment, or you're focusing on um all the things that you don't have in order to have happiness and success, right? And abundance. I feel like this is you kind of moving on from that because this is in the recent past. You could still have like those lingering fears and doubts that kind of pull you back a little bit. So you may be kind of just getting rid of that last little bit of healing, but really focus on your spiritual practice, right? Whatever that is for you. And then have faith that your situation is changing and release any feelings of lack or loss that you have in order to move forward. So the message from your higher self or your spirit guides here is the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is that fiery, passionate energy, right? This is Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy, right? You could be dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sag. You could have that in your chart. Don't have to be. This could just be that energy that they're telling you to embody. So she is confident, she's creative, she is very intuitive, right? And she creates the reality that she wants. They call her the master manifester, just like the magician card, right? And then she has that black cat, so they call her the witch of the tarot because of that, because she manifests whatever she wants in her reality, and she is very connected to her intuition. So I feel like this is about your confidence and your sense of self-worth. Excuse me, I'm stuttering. Because you had this Five of Pentacles in the past, right? This lack, like feeling like you don't have enough money, you don't have enough resources, you don't have the right personality, whatever it is. Like this is kind of like self-doubt and maybe not having that self-confidence. And with that Queen of Wands, they're telling you to feel empowered and have that confidence. And the Queen of Wands for me is a card of stepping into your own power, your own personal self, right? Coming back to who you are, and then going after being ambitious and going after your wish fulfillment, claiming your power and stepping into leadership of your life and of opportunities, right? So I feel like this is just you needing to assert yourself and come back to who you are. Maybe something kind of had you feeling it. Maybe you lost a job, or maybe it was, a relationship, whatever it was that had you feeling in lack and feeling like you weren't good enough. Maybe you were thinking you didn't have the resources, or you didn't have the right looks or the right personality for something. But this is you really coming back to who you are. So in the immediate future, we have the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is about stability, right? This is building something stable over time. And right, so this doesn't happen overnight. Pentacles are a slow moving energy. So I feel like maybe there is, in the immediate future, you kind of focusing on being more stable, more grounded. This could be you focusing more on money. Maybe your wish fulfillment is a new job. Or, I feel like just focusing on stability in general. That can be money, that can be time, that can be resources, that could be your house, right? Whatever that is for you, it'll be different for each of you. But in the immediate future, there is like this more grounded, stable energy, maybe finding more stability and then getting a sense of security and safety here. So in your thoughts and feelings, we have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is, this is like messages, like it's that younger energy. Pages always make me think like inner child or like young, youthful energy, right? So it's like a very loving energy. The cups are about our emotions. So, and this is about being open to new emotional experiences. So I feel like maybe opening up more to this Nine of Cups, right? This wish fulfillment that you have, and really going after that, being open to the possibilities, being open to the playfulness and that inner child happiness, right? Because again, this is like that youthful energy. This could be you opening to messages from your guides, right? But definitely opening to messages, opportunities, just being more open, especially even in your heart space if you've felt closed off. Because again, the cups are about your emotions. So in your environment, the influence here, we have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is about accepting lessons and moving on, transitioning to a more peaceful, calmer period, right? So they have like the choppy water here, and then you have like the smooth water here, right? So moving to calmer waters and more peace and joy. And you could have been going through some kind of, maybe you've felt very defensive lately, or like you had to defend yourself against things, or you had to defend the truth of a situation, right? And that can leave you feeling a little depleted or feeling like you're constantly on guard, right? Trying to be assertive all the time. So I feel like there's more stability, more peace, more calm coming into your energy here, right? Because this is the energy like in your environment, like what's influencing things and what's influencing your energy here. This is like accepting lessons and then embarking on some kind of healing journey, healing from that lesson, healing from past experiences in order to move forward into a new way of being, or like, a new mindset here. Definitely transitioning and moving on from things. So in your hopes and fears, we have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is about, again, the divine feminine energy. This is about tapping into your intuition. And you could be hoping to maybe open up more to your intuition, or you could just be hoping for maybe like something deep and emotional, right? Because she is about those deep seated emotions and feelings and, loving, nurturing type of energy. So you could really be hoping for some kind of like loving, nurturing energy, or again, opening up to um, that those intuitive messages and that creativity, right? Because she's very much about creativity. Maybe you're hoping for some kind of loving relationship. Maybe that's your wish fulfillment, or something that's very deeply emotional to you, right? So the potential outcome here is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is about success. This is about teamwork and collaboration, right? So you could be working with others. This could just be you working with spirit. But it's confidently walking through new doors of opportunity, new ways of being. This is like a success card. So, increased confidence leads you to grow and expand in many ways. So I feel like there is like a success and things opening up for you here, right? So there is definitely like this wish fulfillment, this emotional fulfillment for you coming in here. There is success in doing that. You could be like being more seen in your community, right? Or being seen by others, because these people are observing like this person's hard work, right? That's success and being seen, and um, maybe even growing your audience, right? Or again, your community. You could just be, maybe this is just a boss that sees you in your field of expertise, but there is something that is leading to success and fulfillment here. So this could be about work. This could be just, in general, like opening up more to your intuition, right? Whatever this is for you, whatever your wish fulfillment is, it'll be different for each of you. But what's this emotional fulfillment that you have been wanting, that you have been lying to yourself about, right? Again, maybe telling yourself that you can't have it and being very defensive, or, just needing to really assert yourself more and get out of this lack mindset. Maybe you were thinking that you couldn't have this, but I feel like this is coming in for you. I feel like you just need to be open to it. And that's really what's in your feelings, is this Page of Cups, being open to that. Just trust your intuition, right? That everything's going to work out and this wish fulfillment's coming in here, because you do have success in whatever it is that you're wanting here. So I hope that that message helped, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.